great cake, you need to start with a good tin, but it's really important that you learn how to line it properly. One thing that I've always been keen to do is make sure that the tin is lined on the base and on the sides with a double wall of non-stick parchment, because that way the tin, when it bakes, the cake will bake evenly all the way through. And when you come to remove the cake afterwards, any syrup that you pour into the cake will be contained, and as you take it out, the cake will be perfectly protected. I'm going to use non-stick baking parchment. This kind is readily available in a roll. And if I fold this in half to begin with and put a crease on, place the tin on top and then take a pencil, because pen won't mark on the paper, and draw all the way around the base. What I do is hold the paper together and then take the scissors, and it's important that you cut just around the inside of where you've drawn those circles so that you can be sure that when you lift that paper out, it will fit inside the tin. It doesn't have to be completely perfect, just as long as you've got 2 circles of paper that you know will fit inside the tin. To make the wall that's going to go around the inside of the tin, take a piece of paper that you know is going to work around the whole circumference of the tin and fold that in half. Press the seam along the base, and then from the base, fold that up about 1 centimetre with your thumbs in the centre, and then work outwards to ensure that you've got a nice even crease all the way along. With a pair of scissors, I'm going to cut on that fold up to the seam and then cut on a diagonal at around 1 to 2 centimetre intervals and just come up to that seam. And what this will do is make sure that you get that lovely right angle on the paper. So you can use this technique for lining any shape or size of tins, whether they're square, round, hexagonal, petal shaped, and you'll ensure that the cake sides stay really nice and perpendicular. So that's the collar that's going to go around the outside. So then with the tin itself, what I'm going to use is just some softened butter on the end of a pastry brush, and I dab it on there so that I can go inside the tin right the way around that base seam so that I can be sure that the paper will stick when it's placed inside the tin. When that's buttered, pop the first piece of disc into the base and make sure that it covers the base of the tin completely. Then with the collar itself, if you wrap that around inside itself so it's a bit smaller, then it will go inside the tin, and then carefully press the collar inside the tin so that you have it fitting really neatly all the way around. And if it's cut just a little bit longer, this is where you can be sure to trim it so that you've got exactly the right size that you need. And then to simply finish off, place the other disc inside, and that will cover all the little folds of paper so that they don't get caught in the cake once it's baked, and then you're ready to go. For more techniques, click on the link below.